Welcome to some One Piece action. If you're new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer and have not subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe. Definitely helps the channel grow. All right. So, respectfully, we didn't see any cards that were worth adding to the deck. So we're just like, well, let's just see how our Kaido build fares in OP12. Respectfully, it's like a real solid build in my opinion. I'm kind of surprised we chose to develop... Ooh, Onigashima. We chose to develop the Sasaki, but if you choose to attack and you discard, we just ramp twice. Well, we got rid of Queen. So we're at 7, 8, 9 attack, almost 10. What's this Luffy thinking about? Just discard one card. Wow, I think that's very telling. They got rid of a 2K. They're doing some ramping of their own. They probably could have just went for life. Because respectfully, what, we're going to use Sasaki again? No. So the truth of the matter is, we don't really need any of that anymore. I would play the God Thread to pop that guy. Thank you. And then you can use your leader ability, eat the 7 Don, burn the life, swing. Oh, okay. I respect that too. Play the blocker. Wait, why didn't we use the leader ability? What the heck? We have Black Maria on the board. We literally could have just used the leader ability right now. That's to ramp. Yeah, you might as well save it for something else. We develop, use that leader ability, burn the life, ramp. Yeah, end turn. Our next turn, they're in trouble, respectfully. We got a block and a life, so we're okay for the most part. But yeah, we could have had them at 1 life left. That kind of does suck. Just block. 2K counter. Or, yeah. Basically, we could have blocked and then 2K'd is what I'm really trying to say. That's what I'm actually trying to say. Okay, we develop that. Just a cycle, I guess. Attack life. Put them in an uncomfortable situation. Blow up the board. We get to ramp. We gain life. You're probably, yeah, you're going to take that. And that's it. So we got 2 life. Unless they play another Rush Luffy, I think we're going to be okay. Even if they do play another Rush Luffy, we have enough counter power to keep ourselves alive. It would be scary though. They like have Rush Luffy and then they have enough counter power to counter out because we don't got Black Maria no more. If we top deck one, that would be fantastic. $2K? Yup. Top deck. That would have been. Oh no, we can search for Black Maria. Oh, we can't. Yeah, we can't get that event card again. That would have been cool because, you know, essentially you can search. Oh, maybe we should have played Bon Clay first. Essentially, we could have searched, played it, blew up the board again, gained a life. You get what I'm saying? So then we'll have 3 life, and their board will be empty again. We had 4. We have 4 active Dawn. Damn. If we had 5, then we definitely would have paid the God Thread to pop that Rosinante. This does look dangerous. Hopefully we can counter out of their next swing. Oh, I get it. Because if we take that, oh my God, if we take that hit, they might be able to actually get rid of our Big Mom. That's crazy. I'll use it to ramp. Wait, is it 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, we can actually get to 10 if we do this. Oh my God, they don't understand. All they had to do. Wait, did I imagine that wrong? Yeah, we counter out. Yeah, all they had to do was swing on Big Mom. That's all they had to do was swing on Big Mom. That's all they had to do was swing on Big Mom. Oh my God. So unless they top deck or rush Luffy. Not even top deck. They could just pluck it with their leader ability. That's crazy. And this game would be low-key in a different place if we used our leader ability when we first caught the Black Maria. Like, we played it and didn't use leader ability. We could have played it, used the leader ability, used Black Maria, and then next turn it would have been different. Oh, we don't have any Dawn. Yeah, but they just played everything themselves. You have to think of some math. Okay, that just plucks a card out their hand. So that's not too bad. And then let's see. Listen. Keep Dawn active. That was so smart of that Luffy player. Keep Dawn active. Make your opponent sweat. That's it. Make them sweat. Make them second guess. Make them everything. Keep that Dawn active. But man, that's the one play, because essentially we could have went straight into swinging. If we had burnt the first life, right, on that first turn with Black Maria, then second turn we play our 10 drop and burn life again. Because to my knowledge, I think we was at 9, and then activate Onigashima, we go to 10, right? Play Black Maria, burn 7. That's life 1. Get 5 back. We'll be at we should be at 8. Next turn, back at 10. Play the 10 drop. Use leader ability again. Black Maria again. They're now at 1 life. That way, on the next turn, because they did get rid of our Black Maria, but we already burned 2 life instead of 1. We could have swung with the leader with the 10 drop. and then burn their life, and they take the 12 directly right then and there. So we didn't set it up properly, in my opinion. So yeah, that was the one. That would be the one misplay, I would say. Their board is already looking dangerous. So we're at 8. Poke. Yeah, let's develop the two. Yeah, develop the 2 blockers, I would say. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. We need a god thread just to pop that Tashigi. Oh my god. Okay, well this is different. To be honest, I don't know why our player is developing Black Maria so soon to not even like use the ability. See, me personally, I think the general idea should be play the 10 drop and then next turn you can blow up. Wait, what was it? Or maybe I'm mistaken. I'm drawing a blank on what the original play was. No. Is it play the Black Maria first and then? Yeah, okay. I think he's doing it the right way. I think so, right? Either that or I'm just getting really I think I'm getting really confused. So forget all the babble I just said just a second ago. Developing Black Maria first is a good move, and then you play your 10 drop, and then you do all the shenanigans. No, this is what I was thinking about. Okay, my brain. Okay. This is what I was thinking about. Now we should have the Black Maria in hand. Okay, so the Hullabaloo wasn't Hullabaloo. We developed the 10 drop, we use the leader ability. That leaves us at 3 Dawn. Then we'll be at 5. That's plenty of Dawn. You play the Black Maria, you use the ability, you're back at 10, you blow up the board. That's how you're supposed to do it. Oh my god, that's the original strategy. Okay, so our player forgot to do it in that manner, and that's kind of caused this some of this hiccup here. Well, this looks dangerous. Yeah, we're just gonna keep countering out. I wonder how we get it. Oh my god, they attacked with their blocker. Why would you attack with your blocker? Oh, another Kaido Lin. Ugh. Bunch of 2Ks. Why would you do that? That's so reckless. Now, granted, yeah, we okay. So I gotta talk to the homie and remind them that yeah, you're supposed to keep that Black Maria tucked away in your hand. You're not supposed to play it first. But then even if you are playing it first, use the leader ability that same turn. Well, you gotta count your Dawn, of course. If your Dawn is set up in the right number, then you'll be okay. So you can't always just go straight to the leader ability. So forgive me for that one, for that statement right there. Well, we got the Oni, so that's great. Unless we're gonna develop the Bon Clay first. Oh, footnote. So there's two Zoro matches in this one, but the footnote is: do you know how to trash cards in this game? Okay, was that the Zoro might be a beginner, and I ain't gonna lie, after reading that card, that makes more sense now. I said that card. Oh my god! After reading that text in the chat, so the Zoro player might be a beginner. What a deck to start the game with. Then again, this late into the One Piece series, I don't think there's a beginner-friendly deck available. Not a competitive one. So now they're just communicating. So this is what happens when you don't like watch the footage beforehand. Hopefully the match still has some value. But it looks like we're playing against a beginner. It would be a very elaborate troll. That's crazy. So yeah, next turn, we're good to go. I would just develop the brulee and the, what's it called? The peril. Oh, we just did some board removing. Okay, cool. But yeah, I would have had those guards on the board so that way when we do blow up the board, we would have just got reinvested 2 Don plus Oni. So it would have been 3. Yeah, they're still at 5 life. They only got 3 cards in hand though. So we are good to set up the Kaido Lin play. We just have to be careful not to get KO'd here. Luckily, they don't have anything serious developed on their board. There we go. So this is the original method. This is actually the original method. Develop Kaido Lin first, so that way you can keep your Black Maria safe. Then play the Black Maria and go for the boom play. Well, at this point, unless they're not playing search cards, it doesn't even seem like they would have what they need to win. Yeah, the board's going to get blown up, so whatever you choose to develop. But that's interesting. So they definitely knew how to use Mihawk's ability. This is interesting. So I don't know how much knowledge this opponent has. $10K swing. You don't need it if you're going for the Black Maria play. That would be a waste. You can just keep the card. The only thing I can think of is they must be wondering why they can't restand the Zoro. I don't know. Yeah, we got so many cards in our hand. Yeah, you should play that. Play that. Use the ability. Yep, now everything goes by. It says blocker step. There it goes. I was confused. I'm like, doesn't blow everything up? That's Kaido Lin. Woo! I'm just reading the chat. Okay, then so we'll be at 4. Don essentially allowing us to just do this again. Counter out. Restand swing. Huh, interesting. Activate. I don't think it matters. Tashiki's by herself. Attack with Pero. I guess after doing the math, it made sense. I don't know. I would have been too scared. Oh, so like even if we were to play Black Maria, we would have been at 9. Okay, now this is a regular Zoro, I'm assuming. That first match was the asterisk, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's see how we do. The Kaido Lin play is just such a strong play. That's just how I feel. Kaido Lin is actually a strong card. If you could just mitigate its downside, like respectfully, you can just set up for just a win that turn scenario. But if you could mitigate its downside, then you're basically just winning. I don't think the Kaido Lin play can definitely be a card that can be used in the meta, but like if people get hip to it, they will just always save all their puzzle pieces for that problem. You know what I'm saying? If it became a normal card in the meta, that's what you would have to be dealing with. Everybody saving all their options for a Kaido Lin drop. Now the truth is, you could say that goes for any card. You know, you could really say that goes for any card. But yeah, Kaido Lin's ability is respectfully just a little too damn strong for people to let it slide. You can't let it slide, in my opinion. I mean, that Emu deck, you could probably blow up the board and they'll just bring their board right back. So that's an argument you can have. But yeah, this Black Maria setup, especially if you have 2 Black Marias, ideally it's just going to let you blow up the board again. Well, now we get Oni. Oni might be worth developing. Because you could develop it, then play Queen. That way you have a blocker. Or Shiki, either or. Yeah, you can get rid of the Miss Sunday, in my opinion. Oh, the blocker, Brule. I think Brule is the safer bet. Yeah, we're at 9. Unless you want to develop Bon Clay and then swing. You can do that too. Oh, that's kind of crazy. That they're definitely gonna chuck a card. They what? Come on, buddy. There's mad cards in hand. Okay, attack Sunday, attack life. That's your best outcome. That's for the ramp. Yeah, I know that's for the ramp. Yeah, we're not seeing our Kaido Lin. But I felt like they put themselves in a really bad situation anyway. Oh, that's a search. But is it a little too late? There that goes. Still haven't used our Onigashima for some reason. There it goes. So we have 2 blockers. We have lots of counter power in hand. And their life is butt naked. Is it worth going for Kaido Lin? Probably not. Because I think the game state is already like in our favor, potentially. You're only going to get 1 swing though. Well, okay, they want to get rid of Queen, which I think is fine in essence. And then you got to attack life. Wait, why are we doing this? I think we're going to use Queen to try to help us get the game. I think that's what we're looking at here. So then the next attack would be to life, which means we have to protect ourselves against the Cavendish swing. They're probably hella confused, I ain't gonna lie. They're probably wondering like, why the heck did we just do that? They got overly spooked. They should have just kept putting that pressure. So we're at 8 Dawn. Yeah, 8 Dawn, no blocker. This is just going for a game. They're doing math. Just chuck all the cards. Let the game do the math for you. Well, G. Thanks for watching. Oh, that hand was a little no bueno.